Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot, and today I want to show you in the next 5 minutes how we get results for clients. Long story short, we help e-com brands scale to $1 million a month as fast as we can with my agency, Theriot Solutions. And I wanted to create this video to show you in the next 5 minutes how exactly we get results for clients and how you can follow this process, clear path to result that you can utilize as well. So with that being said, let's jump right into it. If you don't know who I am, maybe you're new to the channel. My name is Nick Theriot. I founded Theriot Solutions in 2019. Since then, we've generated over $8 million in online revenue for clients. And I've also have this YouTube channel, which has done over 400K views, teaching people how to grow and scale their e-com business, and been featured Yahoo Finance, Disrupt Magazine, yada, yada, yada. We've worked with brands like Gritty Soul. Gritty Soul, we took them from negative on ads to $2.3 million in 15 months. We've worked with brands like Metal Address Signs. We took them from $7,000 per month to over $3 million in revenue in 24 months. And we've helped brands like Icon go from $270,000 per month to their first ever $1 million month and $2 million in revenue within 90 days of us working together. So long story short, we get results for clients. We have the clients to back up what we claim in terms of how we help clients scale. Now, maybe you're asking, what we charge. Well, look, if you're looking to work with us, we charge $10,000 per month plus 10% of net revenue with a goal to get you to $1 million a month in revenue as fast as we can. Now, why would I even showcase this to you? Because I know it's on your mind and I want you to pay attention to the video. So while that's on your head, here's the answer to it. Now let's actually get into the actual what we do to get results for clients, as that's something really big right there. So first off, there's 3 ways to make you more money essentially, and that's bring down your acquisition costs, increase your AOV, increase your repeat customer rate. We're going to primarily focus on this video on acquisition costs, as that's probably the biggest thing. First off, that's going to be the biggest driver for your business. So how do we bring down acquisition costs? Well, it all starts off with the unsexy side of advertising, and that is diving into audience research. We, for example, say if we're working with a IPL brand, those like hairless laser hair removal devices, then we would look at competitors. We'll look them up on YouTube. YouTube is a gold mine for audience research. Look up your competitor, watch some reviews, read the comments, which is the biggest key, and you'll really get to understand your client avatar. Now, once we start to understand that avatar, we'll go ahead and fill out your standard customer avatar sheet. Now, we're a really big fan of before and after, what the life is of your customer avatar before your product and what it is after. So in this case, we like to start off and fill all that information out after we do our audience research, watch some videos, look at competitor reviews, look at competitors, look at Amazon listings, look at the reviews in the Amazon listings, look at Reddit, all that fun stuff. And then we like to go ahead and fill this out. Majority of marketers live in the have section, which is your standard features and benefits of the product. But we like to really dig deep, go into their emotional state. We like to tell a story, the story of the consumer. And we also like to see how we can increase their status, and as well as if there's any other people we can throw stones at in terms of like the evil, the bad guys, and how our product saves the day. So we like to dig in there. Now, once we have all of that put together, we then like to dive into the marketing calendar. Majority of e-com brands do not have this put together properly. And without a really good marketing calendar, you're kind of just navigating things without a true North Star. And we see a strong correlation with brands that are successful and brands that are not successful in how well their marketing calendar is put together. So we'll consult with the client, work with them, put all this together, and that way everyone is on board. And we can also keep things kind of like varieties of spice life, so we like to say. So basically, we get to have a really action-packed calendar planned out for ads, emails, SMS, all that fun stuff going out, which really keeps customers engaged. Now, we can actually start diving into what gets clients results once we get all the planning and operational side complete, is digging into the actual creative side. So creative is about 80% of what's going to carry performance for clients, and having really good creatives is very important. So here's a template you can actually leverage yourself. we find just having a standard storyboard template and planning out different creatives using this type of thing makes things just drastically easier. So we'll use a storyboard template. We'll plan out 3 new creatives every single week, and we'll test these 3 new creatives every single week to continuously define some new winners. As you repetitively do this action right here, you're going to get anywhere from 12 new ads per month. And you'll see, depending on how good you are, maybe 1 new scalable one per week. Now, we'll do this primarily starting off with Facebook ads. Our first kind of tier of when we leverage into a business is focus on Facebook ads and influencer marketing. And then we'll have second tier and third tier kind of priorities in terms of other channels that we hit on. If we just focus on Facebook and scale up your business, you basically become a one-leg stool. The minute you get your ad account banned, or like if that does happen, then your whole business loses pretty much all of its daily revenue. So it's important to acquire more channels, but become successful one channel, then the second channel, then the third channel. Don't try to do them all at once. You're going to burn a lot of money quickly. Now, once we, again, kind of going back to that frequent budget testing or frequent testing of creatives, we do this repetitively, weekly, and we're going to find a lot of winners. Just kind of touching back on that. Here's a few examples of high converting ad examples. There's things that's worked well in the past for us. We like to leverage a lot of UGC. We find that UGC works better for our clients, most of the clients we work with. And then we'll do is after all that testing, we'll start pushing them into one big CBO. We'll categorize these CBOs. So like one CBO be for one collection, or one CBO per product, or one CBO per theme. It just kind of depends. Every client's different. And once we get into a client's business, we kind of make those decisions. But for this particular client, it's by product. You can see right here, just one particular campaign we're able to scale up pretty aggressively. We test new audiences inside that CBO. You can set a minimum budget on those ad sets as you test new audiences inside that CBO. And we do creative testing in a separate campaign, and we can scale everything up from there. So if you're looking for a really good brand to get some UGC from, we highly recommend Incense. This is basically the college level in terms of like where Billow's more of like the high school level in terms of quality creators you get to work with, all that fun stuff. So highly recommend using Incense. Very, 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 very powerful tool. It is going to be a lot more expensive. We tend to spend about 3 to 4 times more on Incense creators than we would spend on Billow, but it's absolutely worth it due to the talent you get to work with, and you get some really cool UGC videos from them. Now, another part of our strategy is actually taking a lot of your product and distributing it for free across a lot of influencers. And we'll use a tool like Favicon, and you can actually really dig deep into the influencers you want. And we'll basically reach out to a ton of influencers, send out a product for free, gift box, hey, completely free, no obligation, like no strings attached. And we'll basically build up a lot of brand advocates for the brand, get a lot of organic content sent our way that we can use for ads. And then also too, we start to build some buzz around the brand of organic talk, which is really cool. Very, very powerful and underrated strategy. And as we start getting all this for the acquisition side, now we can start talking a little bit more about the lifetime value side. So one of the first things we like to do is basically put your influencers, people that love your product, your existing customers, things like that. And we like to put it in a community. These are 2 brands we actually don't work with, but just for an example in that perspective is creating a Facebook group, putting all of your existing customers in it, and influencers, things like that, people that really are brand advocates for your brand, put them in there. And you can offer incentives for like early discounts, first time product launches, things like that. Keep it engaged, and trust me, this is going to be a very, very powerful asset to keep customers engaged, get a lot of amazing feedback, and also free content as customers will share some of the stuff with their products in there. Now, next thing is lifetime value. And again, this is VIP community is part of lifetime value, but I like to use Fashion Nova as the best example for lifetime value, as they did an absolutely amazing play. So for example, with Fashion Nova, when you can increase lifetime value, a lot of people think, okay, what else can I give this consumer to get them to purchase? So if they purchase some pants, I can give them a shirt. Cool. That's like a great play, but how can we really extend past that? And what Fashion Nova did is they identified their core persona, kind of a college party girl, club girl, and they launched their Fashion Nova Women. That's where they started. They grew really big. Then they start to understand that this particular girl is probably starting to meet a guy, get married, things like that, is in a relationship a little bit more serious. So they launched Fashion Nova Men. And basically all those women they've acquired over the last few years, we were able to upsell them men's clothing for their guy. Then after that, guess what? Okay, now where they're at, they're getting married, they're moving into a house. Oh, they're likely also probably having a baby. Guess what? Fashion Nova Kids. So we like to really consult with brands as well and help them with the decisions of new products, because this is an exceptionally great way to extend the LTV for your brand and have brand advocates that stick with you for many years to come. Now, going into AOV, it's another really powerful spot right here. And I think this is Velvet Caviar, does an absolutely amazing job with this as well. Just to show you a really great example. First off, this brand sells glitter cases for iPhones. And when you add one to a bag, it's $28. It's a very low AOV product. So when you hit add to bag, it takes you to the second section right here. They said, hey, if someone purchased a glitter case, what else may they want for their iPhone? So what did they say? Well, first off, they show free shipping over $40 and you're at 28. So likelihood is you need to purchase something else to get that free shipping. So what else do people like? Well, there's a big, I say fantasy, but there's a lot of people right there that are purchasing these little things that clip on the back of the phone to where you can hold it better for like photos and things like that. So they go ahead and you can put it on your phone. Great. AirPods case too. A lot of them probably have AirPods. What would be, how cool would that be to actually put a case on your AirPods that are customized and stuff like that? They're customized on their phone. They likely want the matching case. It's a female demographic. Females tend to do this a little bit more often than males. And yeah, so really cool way to increase AOV. So we'll consult with brands how to increase their LTV as well as their AOV. So that way we're again going back to where our original thesis was at, of 3 ways to make you more money. And all of this will help you achieve higher return on ad spend, make you more money in the long run, cut down acquisition costs, all that fun stuff. And then the last thing as well is marketing efficiency ratio. If you're not doing this already, you must be living under a rock, but highly recommend be documenting your daily sales revenue from Shopify, Facebook, Snapchat, Google, any other places, and put that in Google Sheet and get your overall ROAS. Every day we can use this. We'll outperform a lot of other people just by tracking this on a daily basis, as a lot of sales isn't showing up. Even with Wicked Reports or Hyros, we're still not seeing sales being documented properly in third-party attribution software. So like this is the true way that completely, like, there's no lying in this right here. So if we see an increase in Facebook spend and we see an increase in Shopify sales, and we don't even see that attribution, then let's keep pumping up that Facebook. We see that Shopify, we can identify correlations. We can outspend a lot of people doing this particular method. So yeah, that's just a little bit about us and how exactly we help clients get results. If this is something that may interest you and you don't quite hit that kind of key component of, how much we spend and stuff like that, how much we charge, things like that, hit that subscribe button. I post videos Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of basically how to get you more sales with your ecom business, how to grow and scale your ecom business. So make sure you check that out. If you would like to hop on a call with us and discuss our pricing, but maybe you're on the fence, maybe you're just not really sure yet, and you want to see a little bit more of what we can do for your brand, then click the link below, book a call with me and my team, and we'll actually go ahead and sit down with you, build a strategy out for your business, and then you'll have the option to either work with us or take a run with it if you choose. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.